So the Warriors snap a 5-game losing streak, whooping the Rockets in the process. I mean, what's new? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Warriors make a habit of whooping the Rockets. That's their little brother, man. The Warriors didn't have Steph or Draymond, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter. You know why? Because the Warriors own the Rockets. Y'all want to hear a funny stat? The Warriors have beaten the Rockets 15 straight times. 15 straight times. Yo, this is comedy. The last time the Rockets beat the Warriors, Russ and Harden were Rockets. Marquise Chris was the Warriors starting center. Jokic hadn't won an MVP yet, and the bubble hasn't happened yet. 15 straight L's, bro. Yo, you already know Rockets fans can't stand the Warriors, bro. You already know. How could you watch your favorite team get whooped that many times over that many consecutive games and not hold some type of animosity towards that franchise? 15 straight L's is insane. Everybody wrote the Warriors off this game, including Warriors fans. Everybody did. And obviously the odds are stacked against them to win this game. The Rockets are a pretty solid team this year, and the Warriors are missing their two best players. So this was a designated rest night for Steph, and Draymond was dealing with a calf injury. But we got an update from the Warriors, and it looks like Draymond's gonna be fine. He should be good to go for next game. But starting in Draymond's place was Jonathan Kuminga. And Kuminga went off. I had a post a few hours before tip-off saying with no Steph or Draymond, just let Kuminga take 25 shots and see what happens. And even though he didn't get up to 25 shots, he still got up 22 of them things. He scored a career-high 33 points on 13 for 22 shooting from the field and 3 for 6 from 3 on 67% true shooting and finished the game at +7. With no Steph or Draymond, Kuminga played free and confident. He was aggressive, but he also didn't really force the ball much. He took aggressive shots when needed and moved the ball when the game called for it. He had a quick start to the game, scoring 8 of the Warriors' first 9 points. By the way, this was Kuminga's first 30-point game of the season and only the second of his career, again scoring a career-high 33 points. Kuminga was terrorizing the Rockets in transition. With this combination of size, athleticism, and explosiveness, Kuminga getting downhill with a full head of steam was damn near unstoppable. The only thing holding Kuminga back from truly being unstoppable in transition is a handle, bro. If his handle was even 5% better, just that much more tighter, bro, it would be so hard to stop him. Team's only chance to stop him when he's getting downhill is to go for the strip. And unfortunately, Kuminga's ball security isn't where it needs to be. So the defense does come up with a strip on him occasionally. But if they're not able to get that strip, he puts the defense in a compromised position. They're either gonna have to foul him or it's probably a bucket. Another thing I noticed about Kuminga's game, he's becoming an adept at using the glass. Now he's no Tim Duncan with the bank shots, but he's pretty solid at using the glass. He likes to get to that shot with his pull-up midi, and it's working well for him. The last time I saw a player really utilize that midi bank shot pull-up was Russell Westbrook back before his jumper was shot. Once upon a time, it was a pretty reliable shot for him, about 12 to 15 feet out. It looks like Kuminga's incorporating it more and more into his game. I think Kuminga's mid-range could be a weapon. He's so overwhelming physically getting to the rim that midi's a great counter to keep the defense on their toes. JK was amazing down the stretch. He ended up scoring 14 of the Warriors' last 25 points of the game. And shout out Steve Kerr for not getting too cute with it and calling Kuminga's number for the dagger. Look at how hyped Steph and Draymond was for Kuminga. You love to see it. Yo, check this out. If you've been thinking about playing fantasy basketball, sign up for Underdog with your boy Holly. Use my code down low at Holly415 and join your boy, man. I've been having a lot of fun on fantasy this season, and I've been cooking my parlays. So if you want to get in on this action with your boy, I'm telling you, don't miss out. And by the way, Underdog is going to match your first deposit up to $1,000. Yeah, that's right. Whatever your first deposit is, up to $1,000, Underdog is gonna match it. So if you put in 50, Underdog puts in 50. If you put in 100, Underdog puts in 100. If you put in 1,000, Underdog's gonna put in 1,000, bro. Free money to play with sounds like fun to me. I'm just saying. But with that being said, sign up using my link at Holly415, and I'll see you there. Let's check out Kuminga's shot chart this game. He was 10 for 13 in the paint for 20 of his 33 points. Kuminga definitely gains a little confidence when he's hitting threes early. It also keeps the defense honest and on their toes, which allows them to get downhill more effectively. Yo, shout out to Kuminga. This was a much needed performance by him, and this could possibly be a glimpse of what Kuminga's capable of with a more featured role. And by the way, I know the Warriors own the Rockets, but Houston's a good defense this season. So this was an impressive performance against one of the best defenses in the league.
Steve, that last play obviously looked like just get the ball to Kuminga and let him attack. How much does it strike you that you're giving him a ton of responsibility there, and how confident were you that he was going to be able to deliver?
Well, he was having a great night, and it was a no-brainer to get him the ball. I took the timeout in order to get our offensive guys back on the floor. I was going offense-defense with Gary and Buddy, and then put Kyle in for the inbound at the end because I trust him to make that pass. And then JK just made the play. I mean, he got a couple of ghost screens, one from Buddy, one from BP, just to try to confuse the switch a little bit. And JK just attacked, and that was the play of the game. It was just a beautiful drive and capped off a phenomenal night for him. He was brilliant.
Next up, let's talk about Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins also had a great game. First of all, according to Steve Kerr, Wiggins probably shouldn't even played this game. He's apparently been dealing with a nagging ankle injury that he's sustained against OKC.
Yeah, Steve, I was going to ask about Wiggins. Second quarter, he really got going offensively, 22 points overall, but the 9 rebounds. How engaged do you see him for the full 4 quarters?
Wiggs was phenomenal. I don't even know if he should have played tonight. He had the ankle, but he knew Steph and Draymond were out. He knew how important this game was, and he gutted it out. He's been that way since he's been here. So we know we can count on him night after night to be there for us. And he knew he had a lot of responsibility tonight with Steph and Dre out. And he and JK really did a great job of providing the offense.
What I respect about this performance from Wiggins is that even though he had a bad ankle, instead of just saying, yo, I'm going to show up, I'm here, I'm playing, but I'm going to just be passive and just kind of preserve my body, he was super aggressive. This was like T-Wolves Wiggins in terms of aggression. He was operating a lot with the ball in his hands getting downhill. His aggression led to pain points and free throw attempts. Let's take a look at Kuminga and Wiggins' combined stats. They scored a total of 55 points, grabbed 15 rebounds. They went 6 of 10 from 3. They had 13 free throw attempts, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. That's what you want to see from your 2 athletic 6'8" wings. Efficient scoring, controlling the boards, rim pressure, being disruptive defensively, and compromising the defense getting downhill earning free throw attempts. That's what you want to see from the Slash Bros. Kuminga and Wiggins are your X factors in any matchup because they're your 2 most physically gifted players on the team. They play a prominent position on the wing. In order for the Warriors to do anything of significance this season, they need Kuminga and Wiggins to play well. Moving on to Brandon Pajemski. He got the start at point, playing a total of 36 minutes. Not gonna lie, his jumper looks pretty shot right now. He's had some really bad misses, and even his mechanics look a little off. But even though the jumper wasn't falling, he did find other ways to be impactful. He had a career-high 12 rebounds because TJD in 21 minutes had 0 rebounds, bro. 0 rebounds. I don't know what's going on with TJD, man. He has not been good this season at all. He looks pretty robotic out there on the court, and it looks like he's just processing everything slower than last season, which is crazy because he's playing with more experience under his belt this season. But he just hasn't looked good this season, and he should probably continue to come off the bench for Looney. Looney's earned that starting spot, and it might be better for TJD to be matched up with backup centers anyways. Before this game, the Warriors have been struggling in the clutch. Let's look at some stats real quick. So the Warriors' record in the first 7 games of the season was 5-2, which is 3rd. They were first in field goal percentage at 62%. Their offensive rating was 3rd at 103.3. Their defensive rating was 3rd at 90.4. Now that's the first 7 games in the clutch. Now this is the last 5 games. An 0-5 record, which was 29th. They were 27th in field goal percentage, 14%. They were shooting 14% in the clutch, bro. And they were 29th with a 38.5% offensive rating. Come on, bro. How is it that bad? Like, that's crazy, dude. A 150 defensive rating in the clutch, bro? What is that? Yo, those are some crazy stats, man. But regardless, they got the win tonight. And I think from here on out, the Warriors starting 5 should be Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney. Steph, Wiggins, and Draymond are your staples in the starting lineup. And I think Kuminga and Looney's earned that spot as well. Now, obviously, the front court spacing is clunky, but they've been your best 5 players this season, and I think they've earned the right to be on the court together. So I'm hoping Steve gives it a try. You got Steph and Draymond flanked by 2 athletic 6'8" wings, and then you got Looney as your rebounding anchor. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want to see that starting lineup too. But anyways, that's all I got for y'all. If I entertained you or you learned something new, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. I'll hop you on the next one. Peace.